Thank you, Howard. And now it's time for your weekly Lawyers on Call. This week's segment is with Coughlin and Gerhardt. Take a look.
We are here today with Carolyn Giles, a partner here at Coughlin and Gerhardt, and we are discussing gifting and Medicaid planning. But while it may seem basic, Carolyn, can you kind of describe legally what a gift is?
Absolutely. So I think most people are familiar with a traditional gift, which would be giving someone something of value for absolutely free. But there's also another type of gift where you're giving someone something of value, but for less than what it's worth. For example, if you're going to sell your children your family home that was appraised at $250,000 for $100,000, technically that's a partial gift.
So if someone receives a gift, do they need to report it somewhere?
If you receive a gift, you do not. But if you are giving a gift, you potentially may have to report it.
Yeah, and when would someone have to report a gift?
You have to report a gift when your gift that you're giving is over the federal gift threshold, which for 2025 is $19,000 per person. So a couple can give one individual $19,000 each or $38,000 total without needing to report that gift.
And are there any gifts that are exempt from reporting to the IRS?
Yes. So you can pay tuition or medical expenses for someone directly to that institution without there being any gift tax impact, or potentially gifts to a charity or political organization. Those can also be exempt.
But what if someone goes over the threshold to an individual?
So if you gift over that threshold, so $19,000 for an individual or $38,000 for a couple, you are going to file a gift tax return with your income tax return prior to April 15th of the following year. Typically, this doesn't trigger any sort of tax until you've used up all of your federal $6 million. So not a concern for most people.
So if someone gave a gift of, like, let's say $50,000 to one individual, then is there no tax?
Correct. There is no tax, but there is a filing requirement for that gift tax return. But no actual gift tax is owed so long as they haven't met that threshold of $13.6 million.
And I've also heard that if you're looking at a nursing home admission, you should give all your assets away. Is that true?
That's a really good question, and that's one that we get here a lot. So I think it's really important to understand that the Medicaid gifting rules and the federal gift tax exemption are two separate entities, two separate types of rules. So just because you're following the rules under the federal gift tax exemption, that does not mean you're...
How do the Medicaid rules work?
So under Medicaid, that's a federal program which will allow for someone to apply to it so that their nursing home care can be covered or paid by the government instead of themselves. But you have to be poor enough to qualify for that. That's where individuals start wanting to make gifts. Unfortunately, any gift that you make 5 years prior to your admission to a nursing home can potentially impact your ability to qualify for Medicaid. Even if you're complying with the federal gift tax rules, that doesn't mean that you're exempt from Medicaid.
Okay. And do you guys help clients with Medicaid gifting?
Absolutely. That's something we do here regularly. And I think if you're going to start considering making significant gifts to an individual, you absolutely need to loop your attorney in to get some advice. And we're happy to help with that here.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Carolyn.
Thank you.